Hello to this Daily Bark. This is Victor Vargas, and I welcome you to this episode. Here we discuss ideas around art and life, and today we're going to talk about something pretty cool. It's dealing with sketching and Genesis 1. So yes, you heard me right. We're going to talk about Genesis 1 in the El Biblio and sketching and how the heck they relate. Years ago, back in my college days, when I used to be really into reading the Bible and scriptures and things like that, there was this scripture in Genesis 1 that I read, and I don't understand it. I don't even understand it to today, but I can relate to it as a composer. And this is what it says. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And then it goes on in Genesis 1:3, and it says, God says, let there be light, and there was light. Now, we're not going to get into a conversation about God or religion or creationism versus evolution or any of that stuff, okay? I relate to this because one day I was sketching, and I approached my paper. Looking at this paper, I noticed that my arm is spinning in a circle with the pencil in hand, and it's hovering over top of this empty piece of paper. That scripture came back to me, and I was like, oh my goodness, here is the Spirit of God hovering over the deep and this emptiness. And our page, when we're about ready to sketch, is deep. It's deep of so many possibilities. While we're spinning our arm, really what we're doing is we're imagining all these different things that we could do, all these different marks that we can make. Because once we make a mark, it is like Genesis 3. It says, and God said, let there be blah, blah, blah. So when we make that mark, we are saying, and let this be, let it be here. And then from there, you basically, quote unquote, create your world. It was an amazing little epiphany, a little revelation, that every time I sit down to sketch and I feel my hand just going in a circle because I don't know exactly where to put that line, I always feel very close to the Creator, to life. It puts me in a certain mindset, and it's just a very intimate, neat little moment that I have when I sketch. And when I feel that, I know something beautiful is about ready to happen. You're just kind of processing your spirit, your soul, whatever that stuff is called, that invisible part of you that's just processing this information, all of this possibility. And then at some point, you have to speak with your mark and say, let this be. So that's the Daily Bark for today. Go out, and next time you're sketching, take a moment to appreciate the hovering over the deep and make your mark.